Hello,
I'm Kouhei Takimoto.
I'm Tomoya Orikasa.
Today we talk about problems related to global warming and its solutions. First, I will explain what is global warming. Global warming is a part of climate change, a phenomenon in which the temperature of the atmosphere and the ocean on a surface on the Earth increases in a long term. In recent years, global warming due to the emission of greenhouse gases by human activities is particularly problematic. This time, I would like to focus on this problem. At first, I will talk about problems related to global warming. As I said earlier, I mainly talk about greenhouse gases this time. Among them, we consider carbon dioxide, fluorine gas, and methane gas whose names are known as three big problems. First, I will talk about carbon dioxide problems. Carbon dioxide makes up the majority of greenhouse gases. This is mainly generated when fossil fuel is burned. The use of this fossil fuel is largely due to the thermal power generation. Even now that global warming is regarded as a problem, the reason why thermal power generation is not lost is its ease of handling and power generation efficiency. It is thought that it can be used as a major power generation method since we can adjust the power generation amount according to the electric power demand. Also, due to the cutting of forests, trees are reduced and the amount of carbon dioxide that can be absorbed is reduced. This involves human demand for paper. Since paper is durable enough to be inexpensive, it is often used for packaging something. However, because the price is cheap like this, because it is convenient to simply throw away the paper or to wrap the items, accessibility will result in requiring more wood as resources. Second, I will talk about the problem of fluorine gas. Fluorine gas reacts with ultraviolet rays and destroys the ozone layer. This causes harm to human and ecosystems other than global warming, so it is regarded as very dangerous. Fluorine gas is used in refrigerators, air conditioner refrigerants, and insulation materials, cleaning materials for industrial products, spray materials such as spray cans. The fluorocarbon currently in use is what is called hydrofluorocarbon, which has much less ozone depletion effect than chlorofluorocarbon used in the past. However, since fluorine gas is heavier and more stable than air, it will take nearly 10 years to reach the stratosphere. As a result, even if we reduce the amount of chlorofluorocarbon emissions currently, effects will not appear immediately. In addition, even though weak, hydrochlorofluorocarbons that have an ozone depletion effect are decided to be completely abolished. It seems that it will take some time until destruction of the ozone layer is reduced because the time is still not coming. All of these chlorofluorocarbons have a powerful greenhouse effect, and the effect is called thousands to tens of thousands times of carbon dioxide. Although the type of fluorine has changed and the effect of ozone depletion is decreasing, the current situation is that the greenhouse effect has not been reduced much. Third, I will talk about the problem of methane gas. Methane gas is made from microorganisms called methanogenic bacteria. These occur from livestock bulbs, like paddies, and spoiled rubbish. In particular, it is said that 25% of the methane gas present on the Earth is caused by livestock breathing. In addition, it is known that it leaks from energy such as oil and natural gas. Therefore, measures must be taken not to increase emissions.
Up to this point, I talked about the issue of global warming. Next, I will talk about the solution. First of all, I will talk about solution on carbon dioxide. Since carbon dioxide is generated mainly by combustion of fossil fuel, we think that fossil fuel to be used for power generation, etc., should be made hard to generate carbon dioxide. In recent years, thermal power plants succeeded in reducing carbon dioxide emissions by using natural gas called LNG. Although it is still impossible to reduce everything, it is expected that carbon dioxide reductions will be greatly reduced by future developments in technology. Also, trees lost by deforestation can be regained little by little human afforestation. As a result, absorption of carbon dioxide can be expected again. However, land that has lost plants by deforestation or the like often loses its ability to regenerate as forest due to drying and overplanting of agricultural crops. Therefore, not only planting but also care of the soil must be done.
Second, I will talk about solutions on from gas. From gas has very high greenhouse effect and ozone depletion effect. Therefore, it is widely recognized as a non-negligible existence in the world. Although the CFC with the effort of ozone depletion is decreasing by the Montreal Protocol due to the regulation. Since the greenhouse effect itself has not been lost, measures against the greenhouse effect are not taken much now. Therefore, it is best to prepare a new substitute materials that further reduces the greenhouse effect from HFC, which does not have the ozone depletion effect next. This is not an easy thing, but it is no wonder if we could reduce the greenhouse effect if we could remove ozone depleting substances.
Third, I will talk about solutions on methane gas. Since methane gas is generated from microorganisms, such as methanogenic bacteria, it may be better to create an environment where the bacteria are hard to live. For example, since this fungus is anaerobic, we consider that the occurrence of fungus can be suppressed by performing intermittent irrigation that repeatedly stretches and withdraws water from paddy fields.
We have talked about three major problems and their solutions so far. Among them, there were some things that the government could not solve simply by making efforts. For that reason, it is important not only to clarify the government's measures for global warming, but also to minimize the measures taken by individuals to save electricity. Also, unless we take measures to deal with the problem while paying attention not to make a trade-off relationship that other greenhouse gases are generated in an effort to reduce some greenhouse gas emissions, it will not. This conclusion our presentation.